Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing an urban world today. It's a map by mapper. We do have a yellow divider line. I think we're in Canada. There's the Canadian flag right in front of us. Everything's going great today. We're off to a great start, and the only thing we can do now is fuck it up. And let's be real, guys. It's gonna fucking happen. It's just a matter of time at this point. Can we find where in Canada? Okanagan wine country. That is the only thing we have going for us. Here's the issue. I know there are lovely neighbors to the north of the United States. I know nothing about Canada. Alright, we do have some hills in the background. I think that means we could be on the west coast. Kind of feels like central western coast of the United States. So maybe it translates well to Canada. Although that's not even like those are probably mountains, right? We're going into town too, so hopefully we're able to find something in this industrial area. Not really. Not really at all. Perfect. Super save. Fence rentals. Let's go towards the city. Actually, PC urban. Is that, what is that? PC principal? Fuck. God damn it. We have a city. We have tall skyscrapers. Welcome to life in the downtown Kelowna? Where the fuck is that? Let's see, St. Paul, which is over by Minnesota. Could we... Where's St. Paul? Whatever. Not a big deal. We need to find Kelowna? Which is right over here. I honestly didn't think we were going to be able to find it. But the good news is... It's right there. It's right there. Return to start. We are not downtown. We are kind of north of the city on Lawson. I only have 20 seconds. And Ethel. So, Lawson and Ethel. This is as big as it fucking gets. I don't even remember which way we went. It's probably going to be over here somewhere. High Road, Kennedy, Lisbon, blah, 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 blah. The Verve, which is a band. I don't think that's where the band's from, as far as I know. I don't know too much about the band, however. I don't want to say we don't know where we are. But we don't know where we are. Deborah walks away with this one. I honestly didn't think we were going to be that close to a major road. It just didn't feel like it. But Deborah was able to find the Lawson and then the Ethel. And then get a good guess in. We end up 1.4 miles off, which isn't bad. If you guys are wondering what this over here is, that's a mountain to ski down. Showing the ski slopes, which we don't see very often because we don't zoom in that close. But we have 8 points to make up, and I think we might be able to. Now, that is Cyrillic. We're probably in Russia. There's the .ru. Now comes the hard part. I do have my piece of paper and my trusty pen, but we need to find an R dot. And it seems like whenever we don't have unlimited time, we struggle to find it. And I'm thinking that's going to be because it's probably not as easy to find as we think. There are probably things over here. Oh, there's an R dot. Alrighty. Get rid of the bottle caps. The first letter I see is a D. And then the lowercase e, which I'm hoping is going to be the same thing. I think that's a P, right? D-E-P. So P turns to N, maybe? And then it looks like lowercase d, but that could be that weird O shit. Because I don't think they have the letter D, so it's got to... Yeah, because then now we're looking right here. And that's... I was originally looking over here, guys. So now we have a better one. That weird O shit, I forget what that is. But then we have what looks like E, and then H is H? We're going to have to practice a little bit more. I think H is H, and then T. T is T. So D-E-N blank E-H-T. Fuck. See, like, I'm glad we were able to find it, right? But even if we translated it correctly... Oh, it looks like it's a B over here. So, Denberg? Denberg? I know that's not how we translated it, but I'm changing my mind. So, because Berg is everywhere, I don't know where Denberg is going to be. It doesn't matter if we're able to translate it. The fact of the matter is we still don't know where we are. I feel like we would have had a better chance, I don't know, exploring a little bit more. Trying to get a, are we in the west or the east? This doesn't really feel eastern. We do have mountains though, so we gotta be eastern. Fuck. Or we could be by the Kazakhstan border. I think we're gonna be over here a little bit. We do have the mountains. It doesn't feel very eastern, but that is a huge clue because there's nothing to the west. We could be down here in this divot, but that's tough to tell. It really is not good. Sushi City. Why can't it just be city sushi like South Park? Shitty sushi. But yeah, we're fucked. We're out of time. Hopefully we have a good guessing. Nope, we did not. We had a terrible guess. Well, here's Durban, which I guess N is not N, it's an R. And then that H should have been an N. Fuck. Well, Deborah gets a perfect score there. See, like, we knew it had mountains, and we knew it didn't feel eastern, but the mountains in Russia are over here. So, we gotta get better at that. We almost got it correct. We need to... well, first of all, I need a new piece of paper. It's covered in Cyrillic. I could take a picture of it. You guys would be like, wow, Maff. It's a piece of paper. You can replace it. Whatever. I need a new piece of paper. Second, I think I need to redo my Cyrillic because there's like 3 or 4 letters that even now I still am not able to get down. Still not able to do it. Left-hand side, white and black. We could probably be in Singapore. We need to find language. PC world, we can't rely on signs. I think we can get away with Singapore here. I really do. It feels like Singapore. And then the only other thing it could be is the Philippines. Right? And the Philippines would be because of all the languages. There is the flag of Malaysia? And I don't know what that flag is. What? I don't think this is Malaysia. It could be. Don't get me wrong. It very well could be. But, fuck. Fuck. Granted, in all fairness, I don't remember the flag of the Philippines. Right? I'm pretty sure that's Malaysia. God damn it. It's been so fucking long since we had to look at a Malaysian flag. But everything in here is fucking English. That says Hong Kong on it. Granted, that's not Malaysia. What the fuck is the Philippines flag? What the fuck, man? Why is it whenever we get like... Well, it's not that we got any good... I mean, we got a really good clue with the flag, right? But like, why is it whenever we don't see something for like 3 months, 4 months, we can never use that to our advantage ever again, right? Like, it's almost like, we haven't seen it in 3 months. Fuck it, get rid of it. There looks like there's more buildings this way, so we're going to head this way. There's McDonald's, which isn't important. I'm pretty sure that's global by now. Fuck. What about the language, though? What about this? Are there going to be any websites? Soho? That's nothing really important. Why? Why today? I knew we were going to fuck it up. Everything's in English. I want to guess the Philippines. We always go with Panay, right? I know it's probably not Panay, but that's what we're going to go with. Next thing is we are on the left, right? We've seen I think it's going to be Chinese, because it doesn't look Japanese, it doesn't look Korean. It looks like there's a lot more to it. And we've seen English. And, like, we've had places like this before, but, like, come on. Like, where else are we going to fucking be? I don't think it's the Philippines, though. I think that's the Malaysian flag. Let's go near Singapore. Let's just put it in Singapore. Fuck. Because, like, then you could have people, like, who just go to Singapore for work. Because I'm pretty sure that's not the Philippines flag. And it ends up being Malaysia, but it's over by Brunei. Over by Miri. Debray's gonna get a perfect fucking score. God damn it, Debray. Here we are struggling with, is this Malaysia or is this the fucking Philippines? We went with Singapore because of the English. I think that was the thing that threw us. I'm like 99% confident that was the Malaysian flag. But the English didn't make sense to me. The Chinese didn't really make sense to me either. But I don't know too much about Brunei, whatever the fuck. So English and Chinese in Singapore might make sense. Made sense, at least in my thought process. Oh, fuck. Alright, we have the Intel, whatever, computer, doesn't matter. We have Udar, and we have the EU plates. Now, I don't know if this is the double umlaut that Deborah was talking about, but if it is, that means we're in Hungary. Can we find anything else? Anything, please. Budapest? Not Budapest. On any of these signs. And I don't recognize any of these signs because, I don't know, I'm American. I don't even know if that's a good excuse. I just don't recognize any of those town names. There's the flag of Turkey. So, no wonder I don't recognize any of those signs. If we go back now to the signs that I don't recognize, and we go into the lovely area of Turkey, can we find these stupid fucking names? And I'm going to say that like I mean it. Harem. Isn't a harem like a bunch of women around a man? Isn't that what that is? Isn't Turkey like super over religious and like doesn't believe in that? I know it's obviously going to be a translation thing, but like, you got Batman for God's sake. Like, still not finding any of these. I don't know why this stands out. Uskadar, which I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, nowhere to be fucking found. We go over by Samsung and just pretend it has a G at the end of it, and then throw Samsung Galaxy 8s, whatever the one that explodes were, and have some fun. All we have is the flag of Turkey. That's it. It's probably going to be one of the stupid fucking islands. It doesn't matter. It's nowhere. It's fucking nowhere. Alright. Yeah. Know nothing about Turkey. Whenever we end up in Turkey, we usually are in, like, the countryside with a gas station. And that's usually, like, our clue that we're in Turkey. Right? But if we go west, there's a chance we might be able to find water. If we're able to find water by going down random fucking alleyways, I guess, then we can say that we're over by Istanbul. Because Istanbul is on a strait that's, I want to say, like, not even 10 miles, like 4 miles wide. And we keep getting thrown around because it doesn't have great coverage. But you know what? 10 seconds. We know we're in Uskadar, wherever the fuck that piece of shit is. Here's our gas station that we needed. Fuck Turkey. God damn it. I don't even like eating turkey. Why would I like the country? And we end up in fucking Istanbul anyway. Here's Uskadar, which Debray gets another fucking perfect. Debray! What the fuck is happening? That no wonder we weren't able to find it, because Istanbul's like, oh, we're so much better than this little thing. Fuck, man. We would have found water, too. And if we would have found water, we would have been like Istanbul. But no, you just can't have perfect coverage in fucking Istanbul. Thanks, Google. Fucking dick. Tigo. There's the fucking riffs. So, Senegal. Whatever. we're not going to win this. Deborah's at 20 fucking thousand. We can't even get close. You know, even if Deborah gets 0 points, 0, he's still going to beat us by at least 4,000. Like, that's how bad we've done. We started off so good, guys. So good. And then shit hit the fucking fan, and now we suck. Hopefully we can get 16,000, which is our average per game, which is actually pretty decent. But it's Senegal. We're probably not going to be able to find anything because I don't understand French. All we need to find is something that says Dakar. I know we're not in Dakar, but... Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we're in the car, but not Dakar. Alright, RN1. Dakar is 461 kilometers away. Alrighty. So, we're not there. But can we find RN1? Here's N3, N7, R1. Not R1, N1. Kidira is going to be 193 kilometers to our east. Fuck. Kawalak is going to be 275 kilometers to our west. So, from here to here is 200. Roughly. You gotta imagine the road. So, we should be over here, kinda. I don't know where Kidra is. We're either gonna be in Siani or Kukeli. I think Siani is gonna be the better one. Because then from here to here is 200. And from here to here is 200. We're a little bit further. I would say about here. So we're either in... Yeah, we're going to be in, like, Compton. I think that's going to be the best way to pronounce that. On RN... Nah, this is going to be RN1, right? That's how I'm looking at it. So we're coming up. And this is the Minister of Justice at... It doesn't tell us. Perfect. So, is there a traffic circle over here? There's not, so it's probably not this road. What about you? Do you have any traffic circles? Not that I can tell. Although, I am pretty stupid sometimes. What about you? Do you have any traffic circles? It doesn't look like you have any roads. Perfect. Alright. Well, Deborah, good luck. It's probably going to be this, because why the fuck wouldn't it be? Here's the traffic circle. Fuck it. What the fuck happens? We almost get a perfect score. That's what happens. Deborah misses out by 2 points. We got a better round, which didn't fucking happen all day. Mainly because of a traffic circle. In the middle of Senegal. I guess Africa is my strong suit, right? So Deborah beats us by 8,000 fucking points. But you know what? Almost 9,000 actually. That's what happens when Russia sucks your dick. Turkey sucks. We did pretty good in Canada. We did pretty good in Senegal, Malaysia, whatever. Russia can suck my fucking dick. I've said that every time we get a bad Russia game. So, let's check out the full results before we get too far into it. Senegal. Deborah coming in first place, 24,998. 2 fucking points. You must be beating yourself up over that. Like, you were so fucking close. Benedict Schwanker getting a good guess in. The only reason we guessed where we did was the mountains. Like, that's it. That was the only reason we guessed where we did. Doors Beta coming in third, also with a good Russia guess. Everyone's got a good Russia guess. And then, like, even Savenko has a good Russia guess. Does Beerlingo have a good Russia? Beerlingo has a good Russia guess. Guys. And then I come in. And then I fucking come in. Then Lucas comes in 7th with a bad Russia guess. So, you know what? Russia, I translated more than half of your letters correct. Still couldn't find your piece of shit little town in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere that only, like, according to this, 5 people have heard of. And you know what? I'm guessing that town doesn't have more than 50,000 people. Probably one of the lesser known Russian towns. And you guys are going to be like, Maff, that is the 3rd best known Russian town. I'm going to say that you guys are out of your mind, that you guys are crazy. So I'm ready for that. Clearly, I'm already saying it's going to happen. But that is going to be all that we got for today. Now, I have been speaking recently about potentially being able to stream Mondays and Wednesdays from noon to about 3 p.m. Eastern. It might not be 3 p.m. Eastern. It might be a little bit earlier, like 2:30, but we'll be able to do about 2.5 hours on Mondays and Wednesdays. And we're probably going to start that. I think it's like the... Fuck. Where's my phone? In my pocket. Let's look at a calendar together while you guys stare at the screen. So, we're probably going to be able to start that the 17th. So the 17th of February, I believe, is when we're going to start this. So that's about 2.5 weeks, roughly, away. So I'll keep you guys posted as that comes closer to fruition. But until then, guys, I do hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.